Greetings, all my chain bangers. Today on Merry Merry Meeples, we are looking inside of Birdie Pro. Welcome to Birdie Pro. The players, step 1, choose and build your player. With over a dozen different player cards, you will need to adjust your strategy accordingly. Should you add distance, or focus, or perhaps go for karma and see what Lady Luck can do for you? There's the skills, you get these skill chips, here's karma, the victory, here's cards, your components. 1 to 6 players, 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. Let's pop this open, look inside. So we start off with an instruction booklet. Objective, lowest score wins. Learn to play in 6 steps. So here's a quick breakdown on how to play the game. Anything else you need to know, and then they go into a little bit more detail. Setup, the warm-up zone, distance, karma, go for it, skill chips, distance chips, karma chips, go for it chips. Scoreboard / game board prep. How to play, what you do before each hole. Turn order. When it's your turn, here's the steps you do. When it is not your turn, what you can do, adding dice, the dice. Putting out, the chain symbol, go for it chips, skill chips, out of bounds determination rolls, karma cards, all the different types of them, the headers, what you can do with these, the player cards, and the index. And the back is the victory board. Alright, so we have the board. This is a large map. I will actually show this to you separately because it is massive. Let's kind of kick this down here. Alright, so we'll start with the players. You have Monocle Mac. So on their card you'll see a few different things. Drive, focus, putt. These are chips they'll get at the beginning of the game. That's their karma. This is how you get more karma cards. Is before each hole you roll 2d20. If the numbers are above, you get a karma card for each die. Boda Brothers are the people who made the game, and that is their starting distance. When you're getting the distance chips, it's a way of getting more driving chips. So he allows you to do a reroll of a die. You have Risky Ryan, Roller Robin, Ray Rain, Scrambler Shannon, Big D Dakota, B52 Bailey, Comeback Charlie, Fair Frankie, Focus Frost, Karma Quinn, Putta Parker. Alright, now this is the distance card, the distance chart. So this is part of the warm-up round. What happens is you're going to put your little marker at your character starting distance. Then you're going to be drafting distance chips, and whoever has the most will get 6. Whoever has the second most gets 3. Here is the putting roll chart. So when you roll to see how you putt, you see what circle you're in, 1, 2, or 3, and then that's how you compare the rolls. And then this tells you about a park disc, the chain roll, and the white circles in. And then you have a player reference card. Before each hole, adding dice, turn order, and then the warm-up zone chip distribution. So you have enough of these for all 6 players. Here's the karma cards. These are different ways that you can affect things. So nice birdie, plus 1 focus chip for each hole you birdied in a row prior to this hole, up to 3. You can play that anytime. Lucky roll, reroll lowest die, play after roll. So you have a bunch of different cards in here that do different activities, different things. This is pay it forward. Plus 2 karma cards for you, plus 1 karma card for everyone else. Mulligan, foot faults, courtesy violations. You can stop the rain, you can stop the wind. Here's a rain torrential downpour. Roll. -3 for everyone. Replaces any rain card in effect. and these last for one hole. Here's the winds, a little breezy. Wind jammer, wind has no effect on you. Rain has no effect on you. So as you see, many different things that you can do and play on yourself, on others, on both of you, on everybody. So that is one deck. And you get another deck. Good game. Game 1 focus chip up to 3 for each player that says good game or similar back to you. So some of these do actually, like in real life, not just on the board game. Like the courtesy violation, if someone's taking too long on their turn or if they're swearing. These ones. If someone's swearing, bad behavior, moving the wrong disc, not playing the cards in the right or when they're supposed to be played. However, it doesn't mean they just play a mean card on you. That is not a courtesy violation. Nice. Roll -1. No, don't nice me. And the play during roll means it has to be while the dice are rolling before the outcome has been shown. Tree-eyed. Really bad footing. Cracked disc. No. Chipmunk distraction. Lost towel. Twisted ankle. Really bad twisted ankle. Hit by a bird. Lost disc. So again, those are the karma cards. You'll be playing those throughout the game. It does come with a score pad. You'll see I've already played a round. Scored a 31. The par was 31, so I shot even. Comes with 3 white dice. These are the main dice you'll be rolling to determine stuff. It comes with a little white meeple. That's for when you're Bob, bottom of box. You can put that on your little thing. And here are your player discs. One will be as your disc on the map. The other will be doing a score tracker. This is the one issue I've seen with the game. So if you'll notice, this lightish green color is technically for the yellow player. Really not that big of an issue because it is quite different than the main green. But there is that color discrepancy. Here is that chains die. So when you roll something that shows the chain symbol, you roll this yellow die and it tells you what happens. The white circle means you make it. The black diamond means you're at the base, so you just have to tap in. That is a circle 1, and that is circle 2. Here's rubber bands. Not sure what those are for, weren't addressed. And a little golf pencil to write down the score. So this whole row here are these putting chips. This whole row is these focus chips. And this whole row is driving chips. You play these during your turn to add dice to your rolls. And that's what actually the black dice are for. I didn't mention that. The black dice are for when you add dice, you get a +0, 1, 2, or 3 die. The D20s are for determining out of bound and for the karma rolls. And if you go for it, you can possibly roll 1 or 2 D20s. This whole row has a various types of chips. Let's see if I can get some of them out here. Alright, so these are the go for it chips that I was just talking about. So some say 2d20, say 1d20. So you'd play this and you'd roll the dice that it says. Let's not cause a mess here. So that's those. Then these are used, all these are used in the warm-up round before the round actually begins. It's a drafting system. Here's putting warm-up. So the average is 4, so you'll see on the other side +4 putting chips, +6, +2, +5. So depending on which one you grab, you get that many chips in addition to what your character card says. Same thing with the focus warm-up gives you focus chips, and the driving chips would give you driving chips. You also have these, where are they at? There you go. These distance chips. So when I said about that distance card, you'll put your base distance that's on your player one. And then as these get flipped up, you'll grab these and move your marker. Whoever has the most distance gets these 6 extra driving chips. And then you have karma chips. These will add to your karma, which is again how you get more karma cards. The last discs here are these courtesy violation ones. That's when you get those courtesy violation. Your first one is nothing. When you get 2, it's +1. And any more after that's an additional +1. Alright, but let me get the map laid out for you. And then I'm actually going to show you the expansion as well, which is the Fox Run expansion course, which is just 2 more maps. Alright, so here is the board. You'll see here's hole 1. Let me bring this up close. So this is where you would start. That's the distance in meters. There's your par. So you'll roll the 3 white dice plus any dice that get added, and you'll add any numbers in it. You'll add them all up, and you'll see where you go. Basically the highest number without going over is where you'll go. And then these correspond to spots. This is a big board. These correspond to the spots up here. So if you roll basically a 0 to 5, you're going to end up in this off the fairway with the 3 dots, 2, 1. Here's your approaches. There's your different circles with the basket. And you'll go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other side, this is your shot tracker. So you can remember how many shots you've taken. This one is just a straight OB, then you go to the drop zone. Otherwise, these other ones, if you land there, you roll the D20. If you get that number above, then you're inbounds. So again, that is 1 through 5 of Green Lake Park. Flip it over. You have 7, the out of bounds there. You have 8, an island hole. 6 was this little shorty over here. And then 9 is your big par 5, 1,085 feet, where if you go too far, you have a chance of going out of bounds and then over. So we'll get that folded up really quick. Then Fox Run expansion course. This is an actual one in Fox Run in Jeffersonville, Vermont. It is a sister course of Brewster Ridge at Smuggler's Notch Resort. Was first opened in 2013, designed by Steve Brinster and Jeff Spring. It quickly became revered as one of the most challenging courses on tour. It's a fan and player favorite. It has hosted 3 PDGA majors, including Pro Worlds twice, 2018 and this year, 2023. So each board has 9 holes. Let's get that open. And where are we starting? We're starting on the end of the course. So hole 9, big old hole 8. It says Green Mountain Championship. That is one of the tournaments that's held here. So look how big 8 is. 7 is a long tunnel. And here's 6. Flip that over. Start over here on hole 1. Hole 2. Up to 3. 4. Has the 2 different landing zones. And then hole 5. Fold it up. And now the back 9. Let's see if I can get it open. I did open it right this time. So you have hole 10, hole 11, hole 12, play up short or guy and go for it, 13 and 14. Oh, I'm sure you want to see the last few holes, don't you? Super wooded. Here's hole 15, hole 16, 17, and then you're finishing hole 18. So again, that was Birdie Pro with the Fox Run expansion. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm going to go and practice putting because that's what everyone needs to do.